The night was supposed to be magical. She had begged me for weeks to take her to the company's holiday party, insisting it was important for networking. I agreed, even though I usually avoided those gatherings. Tonight, though, I wanted to make her happy. I thought it would be another chance to remind her how much she meant to me. When we walked in, she looked stunning in her red dress, her arm linked with mine. I was proud to call her my wife. But as the evening unfolded, the pride in my chest began to crumble. I noticed how often her eyes drifted across the room. They weren't searching randomly, they were looking for someone. And when the music started, I realized who it was. He was a coworker, tall, charming, and far too comfortable with her. She excused herself from my side without hesitation and walked straight into his arms as though it was the most natural thing in the world. I stood there, drink in hand, watching my wife laugh and press herself close to him as they danced. My chest tightened, but not with jealousy. No, it was something colder. It was clarity. Every suspicion I'd had, every excuse she had given me about late nights at the office, it all came together in that moment. She hadn't even tried to hide it tonight. I didn't make a scene. I didn't storm across the dance floor or demand an explanation. Instead, I quietly reached into my pocket and felt the wedding ring that had once meant everything to me. Her sister was standing nearby, watching the dance with a mixture of discomfort and shame. She had always treated me with kindness, often looking pained when her sister dismissed me. I walked over to her, and when she turned to me, confused, I pressed the ring into her palm. "Give this back to her when she's done," I said softly. My voice didn't shake. I felt strangely calm, as though the storm inside me had finally settled. Her sister's eyes widened, glistening with something that looked a lot like guilt. "You're leaving," she whispered. "Yes," I replied. I should have left the moment she forgot what this ring meant. Tonight just made it easier. Without another word, I walked out of the hall. The cold night air hit my face, but it felt like freedom. For the first time in years, I wasn't weighed down by lies. As I drove away, I imagined her finishing her dance, laughing into his ear, only to turn and find me gone. No arguments. No drama. Just silence and absence. And when she looked down later and saw my ring in her sister's hand, she would finally understand what she had thrown away. I didn't leave with rage or despair. I left with dignity, with the knowledge that I had given everything I could to someone who never valued it. Sometimes the loudest goodbye is the one spoken without a word. And that night, I erased myself from her life forever.